A community in mourning.
You know, it's just gone too far.
After the death of a child at a birthday party. Honoring a Florida officer.
She was definitely loved in this community and well respected in her agency.
Who was killed in the line of duty. And an inside look.
Take a step and invest in what the future looks like.
On the 35th anniversary edition of Miami Art Week. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Patrick Glober.
And I'm Laura Iglesias. Today is Wednesday, December 3rd, 2025.
Live from the Lee Caplin School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
It's been days since a mass shooting at a birthday party, and a community is remembering the life of one of the victims. 4 people were killed during a 2-year-old's birthday party. One of the victims is an 8-year-old girl.
Toria Potica from CBS Sacramento spoke to parents at the child's school.
Just senseless, innocent kids living life, you know, it's not fair. It's not fair.
That senseless shooting claiming the life of 8-year-old Maya Lupian while she was attending a birthday party for a 2-year-old. Her older sister, Yesenia, says Maya was the light in everyone's life, the sweetest soul. She deserved a childhood full of laughter, school days, karate, family time, and dreams. Not this.
How do you explain to them, you know?
Shireen Coylton's daughter was in Maya's 3rd grade class.
A lot of them are into like making bracelets and stuff, so, you know, just like she's a friend, you know, this is my daughter.
Family says Maya excelled in her academics and extracurricular activities, and like many little girls her age, she loved to dance, sing, draw, and was even a purple belt in karate.
It was just crazy, the thought of like someone actually wanting to do that at a child's party, you know what I mean? So that's kind of, it sucks.
The mass shooting that killed 4 people, including 3 children, has many Stocktonians saying the gang violence has gone too far.
They off limits. You know, man, don't mess with kids, period.
Investigators still not confirming it was gang-related, but the targeted attack leaving unimaginable pain for the families of so many innocent children who were there for a celebration.
You know, it's just gone too far.
That was Toria Potica from CBS Sacramento reporting. The other shooting victims were 9 years old, 14 years old, and 21. The reward in this case is now $75,000.
After the meeting between Russia and the U.S. yesterday to discuss a possible peace proposal, the results aren't what people were hoping for. Putin's presidential aide told reporters that no compromise was reached on the plan for Ukraine. The bilateral meeting lasted nearly 5 hours in Moscow between Russian President Vladimir Putin and the U.S. delegation.
The Trump administration demands that states with Democratic governors hand over information on who is receiving SNAP benefits. Yesterday, the White House threatened to withhold SNAP funds from several states after a claim came by the Agriculture Secretary of fraud and abuse. In an attempt to block the request, Democratic states sued the Agriculture Department as a result from the data sharing request.
The White House social media team is in hot water with one of the world's biggest pop stars. Sabrina Carpenter slammed a video that used her song Juno to show immigration detentions, calling it evil and disgusting. The White House fired back using her own lyrics and said that they won't apologize. As of now, the video is still up on X and TikTok. Other major artists from Celine Dion to Beyonce have also pushed back against their music being used by the Trump administration.
Law enforcement officers from across the country gathered Tuesday to honor Indian River County Sergeant Terry Sweeting Mashkow, who was killed while serving an eviction notice last month. As WPTV's Tyler Hatfield reports, she was remembered as a tough, fair, and deeply compassionate officer who served for 25 years.
There's a line of red and blue, leading a hearse, heading toward a hangar at Vero Beach Regional Airport. Laying to rest, a hero, Sergeant Terry Sweeting Mashkow.
We left about 6:30 this morning.
Law enforcement officers.
It's about 2.5-hour drive.
From all over.
It's all people from New York, I think there's some Chicago, Arizona, so from all over the country.
Different badges, different uniforms, same duty. paying their respects.
Anytime we lose a fellow brother or sister in law enforcement,
Lieutenant Michael Schoenbrod tells me he came from Flagler Beach Police.
really hits hard to the community and to the agencies.
He's one of thousands.
This facility holds 2,300 people, I was told,
offering support
in their standing room outside.
Outside a flyover, a 21-gun salute. Lieutenant Schoenbrod tells me it was emotional.
I've never met this officer, but we feel like it is a brotherhood, it is a sisterhood.
He didn't know Sergeant Sweeting Mashkow, but now, like all of us,
you could just tell by the turnout, by the way they were speaking, that she was definitely loved in this community and well respected in her agency.
We will never forget. In Indian River County, I'm Tyler Hatfield, WPTV News.
Florida deputies say evidence on a pizza box led them to a burglary suspect. A woman's home was ransacked in January and thousands of dollars were stolen in cash. West 2 News reporter Haley Crumbleholm reports.
He thinks he's a smart criminal, but he found out that the sheriff's office is smarter than he is.
The Flagler County Sheriff's Office said Monday a pizza box helped point them to their suspect in a burglary from January, where the person got away with anywhere from $2,500 to $3,000 in cash. This report says the suspect got inside a home on Preacher Drive in Palm Coast. They switched off the power breaker, unplugged the internet modem, and covered an interior security camera with a jacket.
And then ransacked the home. In the process, when he was ransacking in the kitchen area, he cut himself and left some blood on a pizza box, which really helped this investigation.
The Flagler County Sheriff said that DNA was put into a state and federal database, and it came back as a match to this man, 33-year-old William Vargas Carmona.
And it was determined that the individual was, in fact, in this country illegally and had been deported and illegally came back into this country. And so, but he made the mistake of coming to Flagler County, where we take crime seriously.
In October, a warrant was issued for Vargas Carmona's arrest for burglary of an unoccupied dwelling and grand theft. On November 21st, Immigration and Customs Enforcement notified the sheriff's office they had found him in Jacksonville.
What surprised me the most is that he was still around. I'm glad he was. ICE was able to find him and notify us that they had him in custody.
Vargas Carmona was taken to a detention center in Baker County.
He's not going anywhere. He's not going to be able to victimize any other Florida resident. He's in jail where he belongs.
That was Haley Crumbleholm with West 2 News reporting. Courts show Vargas Carmona is set to be arraigned in Flagler County later this month.
Leaves and Panthers yesterday sparked big questions.
That's still ahead, and so is this story.
And this is the first true generation of artists that are natively creating.
Miami Art Week surges. Downtown is turning into a full-on canvas. We'll have more when Newsbreak comes back in 2 minutes.
Radcliffe Art and Design Incubator is the velocity accompanying the fellow's rudder, as in a boat. Unless there is movement or action, the planned direction is of little consequence. We encourage the creative ideas into action, and from the experience of doing, we critically assess the feedback, adjust, and set out to rediscover the potentialities of an entrepreneurial mindset.
STEM is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
The 305 turns into the hub for art, bringing celebrities, artists, and collectors. Miami's Art Week kicks off its second day this morning, bringing together all sorts of creative talent to downtown.
And Caplin's Adrian Diaz-Alejo has more.
Art Miami is back this week, bringing new and returning artists alike, transforming Miami into an international platform, bringing together new messages in creative forms and in various mediums.
For its 35th anniversary, Miami's original and longest-running art fair continues to showcase the returning and emerging voices that shape messages into contemporary art that engages with audiences. For artists like Shana Diane, the event serves to inform and connect the local community to broader themes and cultures with her resin-based sculptures.
Because people here in Miami, you know how we are. We love happiness. We are always chill, always, in a good mood. The goal of this artwork is to connect everyone, even if it can come from different culture. The real goal is to connect, to enjoy, and to see life in a positive way.
While many pieces this year focus on identity, environment, and storytelling, curators and gallery owners like Mark Billings believe the fair also acts as a platform that invites audiences to engage with emerging artists and new ideas of the future.
We're living in the technology age today, and this is the first true generation of artists that are natively creating in digital. And so all of the ideas that you're seeing here today, it represents an open mindset. Miami absolutely is a very forward-looking culture, an innovation-first mindset to take a step and invest in what the future looks like.
This year's Art Miami will run December 2nd to December 7th, giving visitors the chance to experience all the talent and creativity here in South Florida. Reporting from downtown for Caplin News, I am Adrian Diaz-Alejo.
It was a tough game for the Florida Panthers last night as they faced off against the Toronto Maple Leafs. The Leafs started strong in the first period with 2 goals, and the Panthers scored in the second period. Then in the final period, the Leafs do not let up, scoring 2 more. The final score was Toronto 4, Panthers 1. The Panthers stay home to face off the Nashville Predators tomorrow at 7 p.m. You're watching Newsbreak, and we are coming right back.
See us dream. See us remember. See us protest.
You matter. Your feelings matter. Your identity matters. Everything about who you are matters.
See us fight back. See us rebuild. See us shatter stereotypes. See us inspire. See us united. See us now.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Well, that's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Laura Iglesias.
And I'm Patrick Lober. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.